What is dick?
I'll have to explain to you later. How often does someone on a game show ask you, what is dick? Hello, I'm Colin Jost, the host of Pop Culture Jeopardy, and we're going to look at some highlights from this season and perhaps some lowlights from me. Let's take a look.
The Muppet Godfather saga for 400.
Taking over for this late great actress, Miss Piggy reels when Kermit as hubby Michael says, "Don't ask me about my business, Kay." Thank you. Thank you. I think that I realized halfway through reading the clue that I was supposed to do a Kermit voice. You're not going to believe I hadn't been preparing for weeks for that moment. It was really an off-the-cuff Kermit.
Let's do Reviewed by Dracula for 800.
Ha, ha, ha. Vampires wear body glitter? Nope. That's why I am firmly part of this cohort that's pro-werewolf. I stand by it. Come at me in the comments. And that accent is why they don't let me do sketches. Now it's time to meet our contestants. Now we turn to the interviews.
Colin, you and I have a lot in common. We both have one of those faces that people want to punch. And I know that.
It was very nice. I'm glad that he knew it. And it's in my contract. I need one book shout out a season. Great reference. In stores now. This is kind of an odd note. It says that, Ben, you've met my wife before?
We went to the same college.
Well, that's cool.
I asked her what drink she was going to have for her 21st birthday.
Oh, wow.
And she knew right away.
And
She said she was going to have a 7 and 7.
7 and 7. Wow, I've never seen her drink that. I love that I'm now in this interview learning about my wife.
Yes.
Now let's take a look at some of my best work. How is it buzzer-wise? Does it feel like amateur level hosting? Where I'm like, what's a buzzer? Could I touch a buzzer?
Wanna try it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Is this really the first time you've done it?
I think you can tell from my technique that the answer is no, but thanks for throwing it in my face. It's like, what if we do a real air horn? It's harder than it looks. Like, real air horn is up there with real gun. Like, you just don't need to have a real one. Okay, now let's take a look at some moments from the final game. It was incredible. And that is the other daily double.
We're gonna make it a true daily double.
Wow! 21,200. This is very exciting. That was one of my favorite moments that I've ever seen on the show. Holy S. So excited. Really, whatever happened for them to win, they kind of had to. I don't think they could have done it unless they were close to that. In 2022, J. Cole had a good time headlining this Tennessee music
so
festival,
excited
whose name
to rewatch it.
Real slang for a real good time. I 100% thought they were not going to get it and that the game was going to be over and they would have gone to 0 and it was going to be so anticlimactic. Need a response?
What is Bonnaroo?
That is correct! That was such an awesome moment. Hail Mary at the end and doubled up and suddenly it was like, oh my God, now they can't be caught. It all hinged on Bonnaroo. It all came down to J. Cole's performance at Bonnaroo. I told you anything could happen! You could not have scripted a better run than that. It was incredible. Final Jeopardy, AMC B-listers. Did you come up with up? They did! I was actually confused for a second because their total with the 2 rounds would be 72,600. I was genuinely like, wait, did I miss something here? And then when it changed and it was 62, the audience obviously also reacted as though they had lost and not wagered correctly. And let's remember what you had to add in from your previous game. That's why there's like a pause that I'm checking in with the judges because I didn't want to say anything until I was sure. Narrowly beating them, 72,600. It's nice sometimes you could be so bad at hosting that you inadvertently build more suspense than you even intended. And that's just the beauty of the game. What an incredible final round of Pop Culture Jeopardy! Thank you all for watching. You can watch all these episodes of Pop Culture Jeopardy on Netflix right now. Check it out. I think you'll like it. Every time you like and subscribe, a wrinkle is erased from Paul Rudd's face. Let's keep him young forever.